Hello, hello, hello. Again, welcome to day 15. Not again, sorry. Welcome to day 15 of animating water droplets falling into a cup in Android OpenGL. Yesterday night was pretty, not embarrassing, pretty. Yesterday night I was pretty down after. I'm not sure what is happening in that. So, what we can try and do is we can try and look forward at the next steps. I mean, yesterday I was doing a set pixel to a particular integer value around 230 or something, and then next step the get pixel was returning zero. I'm not sure why that is happening. I mean, is 230 not a valid color? I'm not sure, but that shouldn't be the case, right? All the things are valid colors. So we were yesterday night chilling with the problem, and the problem had we had asked 11 questions to the problem. The problem gave good answers. I mean, it was genuine, it was logical. So it was working actually. But now what we have to do is, I think we'll take a pause from that because we'll pause that for the time being because we'll come back to that. Don't worry, we'll come back to that. But we'll first have an overall view of what is going to be the next step once we are successfully able to actually pass the texture and able to decode it. We'll try and write some pseudocode for that. Then maybe come back to this because this I think we have been trying for the past 7 8 days, the passing of the texture, and it has not been fruitful yet. So yeah, it's always good to take a break and come back. Yesterday night, the once what happens usually, once the work doesn't progress, for me work is kind of the core thing that is present in the everything, right? I mean, yeah, I should enjoy it, man. But sometimes I get too intense about it, and it affects my other parts of me, which it actually shouldn't. But that is also the part because the fact of the matter is, once you sit with the problem, once you chill with the problem, no, eventually you will figure things out, and you will enjoy, you will have your aha moment and all that. But the point is, at that particular point of time, whenever you are faced with a particular issue, you are always angry at it, or you are always you yeah, you are always not very satisfied with it. So yeah, so that is that basically. But anyways, we'll first check what needs to be done as part of the next steps. Then maybe come back to this, right? I think that should be the ideal way to do things. Let me first check whether the audio is coming correctly. The audio is, I think, pretty fine, I guess. Uh, I mean, it's not bad. Yeah. Today also, I might uh, space out a bit. Sense of urgency I have not brought in. I think I should start chilling with the problems, chilling with everything more often than not, to make sure that things get up and running. But anyways, next steps, once texture has been passed successfully. I think pseudo code for using the texture. Second is, first thing is pseudocode for using the texture. Second is sideways movement of water. And third is third pass, update the texture. Yeah, so I think these are the three things that is present. Pseudocode for using the texture, right? Can water droplet move down? Is current pixel water or empty? If it is empty, if above is water, render water. If current has water, if it has water, check if water can move down. If yes, render empty space. If yes, render empty space. Render whatever is above. Yeah, so this is, I think, more or less for if water can move down, right? Now, sideways movement of water, if water if it has water, if water cannot move down, check water can move left or right. If it has water, if water cannot move down, check water can move left or right. Right? If yes, the recursive problem solving of the sideways, downwards movement is fine. But for sidewards movement, is it possible that suppose water is totally present on the diagonals, right? And it's on a say slanting slope or some sort of thing? It cannot move down, but it can definitely move sidewards. Right? So I'm just checking. Should I have connected the data of sidewards as well? Like just imagine that water is flowing sideways, right? Suppose water is totally moving sideways on a particular diagonal, right? And uh, just like it is moving down. So first we check whether it can move down. Obviously, it cannot move down, but the water droplet can move sideways. The last drop, and this everything should be able to move sideways just like that. So just like there is a connected data for downwards movement, should there be a connected data for sidewards movement as well? Then that would be a lot of information, right? I mean, is there an easier way to solve it? I'm not getting this thing. I can maintain all that, but I mean, this is a new problem that we are facing. Water is for water going down like sequentially, we have a connected down data structure. But what if the water is flowing sidewards, right? Or water is flowing on either side of the diagonal? There also the same type of information should be there, as in which somehow predicts the next step for each water droplet, whether it is able to move sidewards or not. As in the suppose you are in a X, you are in a position X, it should be able to say whether the diagonally left one is able to move either down or sideways. So in some way or the other, I need a data structure which will be somehow able to predict whether the particular droplet for the next step will be able to move downwards or sideways. Man, only downwards is connected down. But what if it's downwards and sideways? That is not easy. I think this is a question that we'll pose currently. I think I'll take a break after this. I mean, we just started the day off. This has sparked something. Question is pretty simple. How does the we need a data structure which is able to predict whether a water droplet is able to move either downwards or sidewards in the next step. Will the current data structure help with that? This is the question, right? Yeah, I think this is a good question. I mean, I thought everything would be pretty forward, pretty straightforward after the connected down data structure, but apparently it has a very easy go. This should have been taught a lot earlier. But let's see, I guess. Let's see how to solve this. I think this is just a starting stream. I think I'll come back after some time. So it's a quick stream, maybe, just to show what is the current status of things that is going on. So even if I'm able to pass a texture, it is not smooth enough, is what I understand as of now. But anyways, we'll try and navigate through this. Yeah, sorry for the short stream. I think this I need some time to ponder as well. So maybe do some research offline as well and come back. I could do this online, but sometimes, I mean, it's I just want to keep quiet and just let it marinate, right? And that already the stream is kind of, uh, yeah, wouldn't be a stream content. So, anyways, let's just meet after something.